when we came here some few years ago, there was a request by Moi University and its leadership that we revive this factory called Rivatex because of its importance to the area, but also because of its capacity to create jobs. We heard your voice very loudly and clearly, and my administration at that time further committed that we would be a government that keeps and honors its word to the people, and a government that creates more opportunities for the people of Kenya, a government that addresses all societal pressures that our people encounter every day, a government that enables each and every citizen to pursue their dreams and passions, a government that fosters unity, inclusion, and nationhood, and a government that bakes a national cake that shall be big enough for all to share equitably and without favor. And I made a pledge to lead our nation on that path, as William has said there, of national renewal, but also of transformation. And we are spearheading the implementation of the most ambitious vision for a better Kenya ever formulated for our nation, and as espoused by our Big Four agenda, which is a decent roof over many more heads at affordable costs, affordable health care for all, value addition, an increase in manufacturing and jobs, as well as ensuring food security for all Kenyans. Today, here in Eldoret, we are taking a bold step to answer to our pledge to you. We are laying an additional brick to the realization of our commitment to create more opportunities for our people. Today, we move even closer to accelerating the expansion of our national cake through the manufacturing sector as we cement our place of pride in the community of nations. The industrial complex that we are inaugurating today manifests the possibilities within our borders and the true value of strategic partnerships with our international partners. Today we thank the Government of India for walking this journey with us and for her unwavering support, which has covered a multitude of sectors, including access to new technology and training. Asante sana. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate not just the present monumental investment of this project to the tune of nearly Kenya shillings 5 billion, but also the impact of this initiative in supporting the country's socio-economic renewal. The estimated 3,000 direct jobs that this project will generate, and the tens of thousands of indirect jobs created in support and ancillary activities will go a long way to boosting not just this region, but also our national quest for value addition, an increase in manufacturing, as well as jobs under the Big Four. There is no doubt in my mind that Rivatex rekindles hopes and revives dreams by ushering a new dawn for cotton farmers. Here too lies the possibility of hundreds of thousands of additional jobs for our people. Today I call on all county governments to support our farmers by providing them with all the assistance they require at the local level. On our part, as national government, we will continue to improve policy conditions and ease of operations for farmers, while at the same time delivering on direct interventions that make inputs, operations, and support activities cheaper, and also direct interventions that enhance productivity and market access. In regard to cotton, I am indeed aware that we are at an advanced stage of the national performance trials for biotechnology cotton, what we call BT cotton, which would give better yields and returns to our farmers compared to conventional cotton. Production of BT cotton will undoubtedly boost production for our textile industry and create more sustainable livelihoods. And in this regard, I therefore direct the ministries responsible for agriculture, industry, environment, health, and education to fast-track the steps remaining towards the approval for commercialization of biotechnology cotton. Rivatex alone assures our farmers at least 100,000 bales of lint per year. With estimated consumption of other textile mills, we project a demand of over 140,000 bales of lint per annum, not including export possibilities. Under the Buy Kenya, Build Kenya policy, we have implemented reforms that embrace our Kenyan brands. Rivatex is already making fabrics for our uniformed forces, schools, hospitals, and supplying to the general public popular clothing such as kitenges and kangas. Other local industries such as thicker clothing mills, Bedi Investments, Kennet, are now revamping to capitalize on the Buy Kenya, Build Kenya initiative. Government is not the only consumer of your goods, and it is critical, therefore, that our textile mills produce good quality goods as demanded by both local and international private sector players, goods that have to meet international standard. And I therefore today challenge the management of Rivatex to ensure that they endeavor to produce the highest quality of products possible so that Rivatex can compete with products from other parts of the world. As a company, you must continue to invest in new innovations and diversification of products in order to satisfy emerging markets. And I especially challenge you to produce fabric that can be utilized by our investors in the export processing zones who still rely very heavily on imports. Today, we realize only a fraction of the potential value from the clothes we export to the United States and the rest of the world. My administration will continue to improve the enabling business environment through continuous reforms that make it easier for youth, women, and persons living with disabilities to create markets and to earn from their talents. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we launched two initiatives that are at both ends of Kenya's economic spectrum. Cotton represents many decades of Kenyan agriculture and industry, while the laptop assembly line, established by Moi University, captures 21st century innovation and enterprise. I applaud Moi University for establishing a laptop assembly line and also creating an industrial linkage, which is an important component in addressing the skills and capacity gaps in the ICT manufacturing industry. I also note the laptop assembly factory that is here in Eldoret and the other one at JKU CAT in Juja successfully assembled teachers and learners' devices under the digital literacy program, supporting a vital government program and showcasing that we have local capacity to meet large demands. To this end, my administration has extended incentives to support the assembly and production of motherboards in Kenya, and I expect that in the coming years, we shall be relying exclusively on Kenyan manufactured or assembled hardware for all our computing hardware needs. We also need to see an increase in local content development for computing software engineering and advances in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and virtual reality. All these provide immense opportunities for young persons in Kenya. Moi University is strategically positioned to promote both hardware and software development in Kenya, and I challenge other universities to exploit their latent potential in research, design, and manufacturing within the ICT sphere. Finally, let me say that I look forward to the next big revolutionary hardware or software innovation being one that was created in Kenya, and I wish to assure the entire sector, both academic and enterprise, of my administration's full support towards that end. Let me also once again congratulate Rivatex East Africa and Moi University for these momentous feats and wish them every success in their undertakings. Asanteni sana. Thank you.